Hey everybody, it's Julie for EllenHutson.com with the story behind the stamps for the Essentials by Ellen October 2019 release. We've got a mix of autumn and winter here that could also be used for the holidays, so you got plenty of time to use these. The first set I wanted to talk about is called Lil Squatch. Now, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and Ellen Hutson LLC is also located in Washington State, so I thought it would be a hoot to have a little Sasquatch or Bigfoot stamp set, and you'd have all these woodsy accessories for creating all these different forest scenes for him. And we've also got some really cheeky little puns and sayings to go with him. And even though he might be known as Bigfoot out in the Pacific Northwest or Sasquatch in other parts of the world, they may call him the Yeti. So I wanted to show how you could use him in this way. To create a Yeti scene, and I've got the trees there, and I've also borrowed the mountains from the Mountain Holiday set that we released last year, and there the Yeti is slipping down the slopes there, having a good old time getting some fresh air for the holidays, and I just think that is so much fun. Mondo chrysanthemum is a large scale floral for the fall season, and you can watercolor it or color it in with Copics. Although I will admit, I don't have the patience to color something that large in with Copic markers, but I will slop some watercolor around, and that's a lot of fun. And I love that this floral takes up the whole card front. And of course, you guys are going to go crazy with your different fall color schemes, but I went with that orangey tone. But I also find it really fun to just color the leaves, and I use those jewel toned metallic Kuretake Gonzai Tombi watercolors, and I just colored the leaves and added some gold and beautiful metallic green, and I think it looks so sophisticated this way. Just love that. Now, Voices in My Head, Volume 2, I needed more of those because those voices are talking to me constantly and they have a lot to say. So I had to come up with another set that had more of these things that, really go on in my head. And this is one of the fun ways to use the set is to take those large speech bubbles and create what looks like a multi-layer card, but it's really just a single layer card. I cut off the front of the card and then I sponged inside to create that second speech bubble. So it looks like there's more layers than there really are. And it's fun to have some sayings that work on the outside and then as well on the inside, which is true for this set, which is called Totally Random Sayings Volume 3. A lot of times I will use a very whimsical font. I don't get overly formal, but sometimes you want something just a little bit nicer, a little not super informal, but then not over the top formal either. But you want it to be kind of modern and elegant, and I think this is a really fun set of sayings in words that I like to have handy all the time. When these speech bubbles were released back in June, Carissa made a card sample with them that I just went gaga over, and I so wanted to try it myself using the Totally Random Saying set. And I just love this card, Carissa. I could make a bazillion of them. I love it so much. And I wanted to mention that the font work in this set is pretty versatile. You could use it with a wide variety of different styles and themes of stamp sets that you may have in your stash. And last but not least, we have two sets of dies that are for sewing and stitching for those of you that love doing that sort of thing. You can die cut these shapes out of felt or out of cardstock and stitch them together and stuff them if you want to. They're super fun for making ornaments. That's what I did with these because my granddaughters are coming to spend Christmas with me this year. And so I wanted to have something that they could put on the tree and it's not breakable, right? Because you always want to watch out when you have little ones. So felt is like the perfect medium for ornaments for little ones. So be sure to stop by the release page. I'll have the link down below in the description. Check out all these absolutely stunning samples that Carissa created for the release on that inspo page. They are so inspiring, seriously. And I hope you enjoyed this peek at the release and the story behind it. And thanks for watching.